And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now Sacramento starting 5. Outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Jones is out there with Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this trade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's MP, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Pass to Thomas. Paxton a screen on LaVine. Thomas, it's a wide open look. No good on the triple. Outside Westbrook. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. LaVine for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nets. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach Jones, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. MP, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Inside. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by LaVine.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Paxton sets the screen for Williams. A 3 from MP. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the long run.
Westbrook passes to LaVine. Outside, Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the paint. Here's MP. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Claxton against Sabonis. LaVine wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Lakers.
Was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yeah, it's a loss that'll stick with them for a while, that's for sure. But a game like that can be a motivator going forward.
Williams outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. DeRozan against Williams. And DeRozan throws it down.
Well, you know, you give him the opportunity, and DeRozan's going to finish with the scoring.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team. Well, it takes confidence to answer back like that, something LaVine is clearly not lacking.
MP deciding where to go with it. Williams against DeRozan. Williams kicks to MP. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 10 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
DeRozan against Williams. Sabonis' screen on Williams. Here's DeRozan, and the shot goes in. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the patience that DeRozan can show in the pick and roll is what makes him so dangerous.
MP finds Williams. It's deflected. Stolen by Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Kings getting the bucket.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Kings have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Now, here's DeRozan. Last time out, he had 13 points. MP against Westbrook. MP passes to Claxton. MP kicks to Thomas. Right side, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. And a wide open look for MP. Good. A nice assist for Williams. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Monks checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Levine kicks to Jones. Pass to Monk. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by MP. That's leading by 3. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And shot on the way. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 8 points.
That pull-up from Levine, there's not much you can do to stop him.
MP outside. Outside for Thomas. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Bang, bang. The pass was there, and Thomas was shot ready.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Williams. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now, here's MP. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Monk, the pass to Jones. Monk outside. Levine kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The shot by Monk is no good. Vanette's with the lead. Down low. Here's Claxton. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it out to Jones. Sacramento moving it around. There's the pick. Schroeder passes to Monk. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 4. Pass to MP. Stolen by Levine. Here's Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an active guard. Schroeder is constantly moving and putting pressure on the defense.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Jones. And it's Keon Ellis in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's MP. 13 points in the game. Ellis surveying the D. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Schroeder kicks to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Sabonis. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
MP inside. Monk defending. MP, good.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
MP against Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. The 10-footer. And that one goes long.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. That's leading by 7. MP with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. MP passes to Thomas. MP sets the screen for Thomas. Again, the Nets for 2.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Schroeder passes to DeRozan. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Back to MP. And so it's MP making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he knocked... checked in, and it's Williams in for Deming. Russell Westbrook in for the Kings. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got DeRozan. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Monk in at the 3 spot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and with his combination of rebounding and passing, it was a performance to remember. And performances like that validate his star status, someone you expect to take over a game. Should be fun to see what he does in this one, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And here is MP. He's got 17. Pass to Wilson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've scored 10 straight. And the rejection by MP. To the inside. Wilson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. The Kings trail by 3. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
It's such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Then for the Kings, Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And to talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
MP against Westbrook. MP kicks to Wilson. Lets the 3 fly. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Puts up a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Kings. And so MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Wilson the pass to MP. Sacramento grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside, LaVine. Back to Westbrook. Kings moving the ball around. The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Now, MP. 21 points in the game. The kick out to Williams. Another possession, another assist.
And look at this. He's just taken over the top spot for assist by a rookie. Truly an extraordinary playmaker. So this guy is just getting started.
That really puts into perspective, doesn't it? The unique talent, execution, and pure effectiveness of the offense with the ball in his hands, with him at the control. Gosh, he's got such a bright future.
He surpassed some of the biggest names in NBA history, including the Big O and Tim Hardaway. Not only is MP an elite passer, but he's an all-around basketball player who can orchestrate an entire team's success.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Dario Saric. And we're late in the season, and coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Again, the miss by the Kings.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
MP kicks to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Claxton a screen on LaVine. And here's MP for 3. And Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second. Thunderous slam from Sabonis. Guys, that is a big man.
Here's MP. He's got 21. To the paint. They need this. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Monk outside. Now here's McDermott. Thomas covering. LaVine for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside. Claxton no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Westbrook passes to Levine. Over Williams. Again, Sacramento.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Thomas. Now here's Williams. Claxton a screen on Levine. Williams kicks to MP. Fader on the way. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Back to MP. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Outside the back to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Westbrook with a screen for Jones. Sabonis inside. Claxton's there. Jones, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's MP. Down low. Claxton with the bucket. 6 points for Nick Claxton.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sabonis, high post. Claxton's there. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. For the first half of action, what's been a very close game here. It's the Nets up by 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they wanted this to be a turnaround season. They have a few building blocks, but the roster construction is not complete. This front office has some tough decisions to make.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign.
And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Cam Thomas is out there with MP. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. DeRozan against Williams. And they double up DeRozan. Jones, no one around him. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP against Westbrook. MP with a screen on Levine. Here's Thomas. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thomas got the first points of the second half here for Brooklyn. Outside Westbrook. Free throw line jump shot. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams finds MP. Outside Thomas. There's the pick. Pass to Clowney. Good work defensively by Jones. The Kings trail by 3. Outside Levine. over Thomas. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Levine's got 14 points for the game. MP dishes to Thomas. Outside Williams. Claxton a screen on Westbrook. Oh, Claxton in position, and Claxton throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Outside DeRozan for the tie. The rebound by the Nets. Brownie's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Here's MP. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. The Kings trail by 3. In the corner, it's Westbrook. It's good. This game is all even. He's got 16.
Well, hey, Westbrook can make this shot. He has a good feel for when to shoot the 3 ball.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Screen by Claxton. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. For the lead, again, Sacramento.
Yeah, the mid-range shot is not a lost art for Levine. He's a very skilled guy in that area.
MP passes to Thomas. Shoots the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game, and it's good for 2. Levine's got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach LaVine is a nightmare to deal with.
Pass to Williams. Thomas surveying the D. Tries the spin move on the wing, MP. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Sacramento leading by 4. Now here's Westbrook, covered by MP. Outside DeRozan. Here's Sabonis, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Levine against Thomas. Back to MP. Pass to Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here are the Kings now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Kevin, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And now Sacramento on the break. A wide open look here for DeRozan. A three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 6. On the wing, MP. He's got 24. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside, Sabonis. Takes a 3. And it's DeRozan missing. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. MP driving. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
The offensive rebound. DeRozan against Williams. Outside DeRozan over Williams. Sacramento again missing. That's trailed by 4. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Thomas against Levine. Pass to Jones. He's looking for Williams and finds him. MP outside. Outside Thomas. Back to MP. Thomas finds MP for the tie. That's good from Thomas on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The King shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Your passes to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Jones sets the pick for DeRozan. Stolen away. Ahead. It's stolen by DeRozan. Levine with it. Picked up by Claxton. He gets it in there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, all you can ask for is you get...
Both teams making substitutions here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shooter passes to Monk. Here's DeRozan. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Tonight, DeRozan has been an absolute menace. Once he gets cooking on offense, he keeps looking for his shot.
Here's Wilson. No good on the last second attempt there. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. They've got Sabonis. Malik Monk out there with Sharp. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Westbrook in at the point. At the elbow, it's MP. Back to Powell. Pass to MP. To the paint. And stolen by Sharks. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Here's Schroeder. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Kings lead by 5.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. MP passes to Wolf. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Demon. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Westbrook against Powell. Unloads from 9. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's a 7-point Kings lead.
I mean, Westbrook is a gifted finisher. Allow him to find his looks inside at your own risk.
Powell finds MP. Outside Wilson. Latray. Good in the assist goes to MP.
Great read by MP. Showing he has a sense for when someone is open.
And slam dunk by Sabonis. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And here's MP for 3. Monk grabs the board.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. MP with it. Kicks it out to Wilson. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Sharge. Here's Sabonis. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. MP outside. And he drives in. Oh, MP with a strong move.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Westbrook passes to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in the post.
The Nets call time. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for foul. And a change for Sacramento. Jones checked in for Sharge. MP kicks to Wilson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside, Sabonis. Schroeder surveying the floor. Monk outside. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by MP. Jones, no luck.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's MP. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. So for the Nets, Bonnie's checked in, and it's Williams in for Wilson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Lean comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Williams against DeRozan. Sabonis trying to get open, and he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got 23 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Thomas. Williams kicks to MP. Claxton a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Claxton the pass to Williams. Count that one. 7 points for Williams.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside, Jones. DeRozan dishes to Jones. DeRozan with a screen for Jones. Back to DeRozan from past the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Brownie's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP against Westbrook. Pass to Clowney. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Now just a 3-point Sacramento lead. And here's Jones. Outside, Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 27 points for him.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
MP passes to Williams. That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Kings. Levine against Thomas. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Over MP. And it's Schroeder missing.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing the route. That was impressive.
And Doug Creed Christie has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Kings making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's DeRozan. A rebound by the Nets. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
MP kicks to Thomas. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. Offensive rebound to take the lead. No good on that one.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Pass to Levine. DeRozan on the wing. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's MP. Outside Thomas. It's Thomas on the wing. Paxton a screen on Levine. Thomas dishes to MP to the left side wing. Cleared away by Sabonis. Kings leading now by 3. Outside DeRozan. Shoots the 3. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. On the clock. The shot misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Claxton sets the screen for MP. Driving in, rips it down with 2 hands.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
With the floater, DeRozan, and he banks the layup in.
Well, that's what makes DeRozan so valuable. He's the guy you go to when you need a bucket.
Now Thomas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
When you think of prolific scorers, Thomas's name has to come to mind quickly. Now it's about him fleshing out the rest of the game.
DeRozan. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Now Thomas. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Got it to go.
And this guy, Thomas, is a big-time scorer. Fantastic job coming through in the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Levine feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Williams. MP against Westbrook. Here's Thomas. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. He's off target. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. Now here's MP. Extend a screen on Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Williams. And the foul on MP.
He's fouled up. Merde! Caralho!
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight. At home, that advantage of...
Thanks, guys. Your team asked a lot of you.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's
back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much.